Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Bella with Bella Gitana Tarot. I hope you guys are doing well. I just wanted to do a check-in for the karmic and the divine masculine because it's been a minute since the last time I did a reading. It kind of shocks me too because my karmic readings seems to get the most views. I mean, it's kind of funny, but it's kind of not. But it is what it is. So I guess you guys really do enjoy that content. So, you know, part of me likes that because, you know, we like to get nosy. But at the same time, it's like, it's in a way holding us back. You know what I mean? Because I don't want you guys to focus on the outside. Because that's what's going to keep creating that same situation with your person. So if we focus on union, you know, within ourselves, then that's what's going to change our external world. But if we keep, you know, watching these karmic readings, it's not going to help. You know what I mean? But that said, I still want to just check on the energy for the week. I don't like to do it like very often. If I do it, it will be like once a week or maybe once every 2 weeks. Because, you know, energy is fluid, so things could still be the same. Like this reading I do now may last up until 3 weeks, you know, where the energy might shift. So it is timeless. But let's just get to it, you know what I mean? It is what it is. So let me know below in the comments too if you like me to do other types of readings, you know, maybe a pick a card or something like that. But yeah, let's just get to it. So what is going on, Spirit, with the divine masculine and the karmic at this time? Okay, we have refocus. I feel like somebody is trying to be free. You know, horses signify freedom. So I feel like they want to be free because they don't feel like they have clarity. Yeah, because they're feeling stuck. So I feel like the divine masculine is wanting to take some time off away from this connection with the karmic so that he can be able to see things clearly. This is basically a feminine, so it could be his feminine energy is really nagging at him that he needs to really listen to his intuition. What else, Spirit? Yeah, look at this, balancing the scales. And we are coming up on full moon in Libra this weekend, so I'm getting here that he wants to do what's right. You know what I mean? Like he's just really wanting to take that time away so that he can be able to make a decision that's going to be just for everybody involved. Look at this. We have forgiveness at the bottom. So definitely I'm getting here he's feeling guilty for something that he has done. And so I feel like he's looking to gain a new perspective so that he can be able to see things from a different direction. Then abandon came out in reverse. But I'm getting here that he's having a hard time making a decision because he knows that he needs to leave somebody. Yeah. Look at that. We have the cycles at the bottom. So interesting because we are going through the full moon in Libra this weekend. So I'm getting here that this masculine is wanting to contemplate on a decision that he needs to make, and it involves having to leave somebody, you know. Okay, and this one just popped out. It flew off the table. Healing and summer. So I feel like definitely the masculine is aware that he needs to heal also his abandonment wounds. because he knows he wants to be happy. You know what I mean? With the Summer card, it's like getting back to being happy again. But I feel like his pride and ego is in the way, right? He needs to heal his pride, you know, to really let it go so that he can be able to be happy. Okay. Let's just see what else. Oh my God. Awakening. Right underneath refocus. Now they're both turning their back. Feminine and masculine. I'm also sensing here that he's starting to awaken to his feminine energy, to his feelings. And he's actually starting to see things differently now. Wow, look at this, you guys. Ascending at the bottom. He's starting to level up. Wow. Okay. Nostalgia. He wants to do what's right because he feels really bad for how things happened in the past. It's funny because this lady, you know, the statue, she's holding the scale and this person's holding the heart. I feel like his heart is feeling really heavy. You know what I mean? Like the memories are just really getting to him. And it could be memories from the fall. Maybe you guys met in the fall. Look at that. He wants to reinvent himself. He knows that in order for him to move forward and do what's right and leave a situation, he has to change the way that he thinks and reinvent himself. Yeah, he's being guided right now to do that. Then we have regret and separation. Oh my God. So I feel like this masculine regrets leaving you. Okay. He definitely regrets leaving you because you really made him happy. And he also feels like he needs to heal, right? Heal this regret energy, regret things from the past so that he can go towards his happiness and not be dwelling on the past. Because if he keeps dwelling on the past, then he's going to be stuck in separation with you. Look at that. Conclusion. So things are coming to a head here. Okay, so let's see. Why is refocus here, Spirit? The Five of Wands. So this masculine is definitely aware that he needs to change things and change the way that he sees things. You know what I mean? There might be some competition. I feel like he knows that he's going to have to fight for really needing this time by himself. Look at that. We have the moon. And we saw the cycles of the moon earlier. So I'm just getting here that now with this full moon he's going to start realizing he needs to actually fight for what he believes in. But in order to do that, he needs to refocus on what it is that he values, right? To be able to know what he's fighting for. Why is balancing the scales here? Page of Wands. Okay. So yeah, before he does what's right for all parties involved, he needs to really do some research. Maybe even ask for professional guidance, right? Look at that. So that he can be able to stand on something, right? Like if he's to go to court and things like that, he has to be able to have, you know, done his research and present his case to the judge. Like, you know, if he's looking to get a divorce kind of a thing, like he's gonna have to really fight for it if that's the situation. Why is abandon here? Then we have Temperance. So this is about divine timing. So I feel like in divine timing, he will leave this person, this karmic, but you have to just be patient. You know what I mean? Like this is part of him going through this lesson so that he can reinvent himself, so that he can awaken. Yeah, look at that. So that he can finally go through an ego death. We saw the pride and ego card earlier. So that's what it's going to take for him to finally heal that abandonment wound. Why is healing here? Nine of Cups. This is about finally feeling good on your own. I feel like a lot of these masculines, you know, I mean, just like anybody, it's not just masculines, but they think that somebody can make them happy. And after he heals, he's going to learn that only he can make himself happy. You know what I mean? Like, you're responsible for your own happiness. And it's going to take for him to heal that perspective or that belief to finally come to terms that he needs to be the one to bring his own happiness and go after his wish fulfillment. Look at that. The Six of Cups at the bottom. I feel like deep down his wish fulfillment is to reconcile with you. That could also be another possibility here. But also healing, since we have the healing card here, it has to do with him healing his childhood wounds. You know what I mean? Why is Summer here? Yeah, see? He's not going to be able to go towards his happiness until he transforms, right? It's like you have to sacrifice some things in order to gain a different outcome. And if you keep on doing the same cycle over and over again, nothing's going to change. You know what I mean? So I feel like this masculine right now is feeling like he needs to, you know, change some things around. And oh my God, and we have the Hierophant here. This also signifies a spiritual awakening, you know, getting spiritual counsel. So I'm getting here that he knows that he needs to end something. It could be a lifestyle, it could be a marriage. Yeah. That's what I'm getting here. Why is awakening here? The Emperor. Aries energy, and we are in Aries season. Love it. Wow. I love this card. I feel like once he awakens, he's going to finally step into his divine masculine energy. Look at that. And have his 10 of Pentacles with the family and the dog. Yeah, holy crap. Yeah, he's gonna become a force, you know what I mean? Oh my God. And then we have Justice right underneath, balancing the scales, and Nostalgia. So in the past, I feel like the masculine didn't do right by you, okay? And I feel like he's been thinking about this, how badly he feels. He's holding on to this love that he has for you, even though he may be married or with this other person. Yeah, Three of Cups at the bottom. I feel like he's thinking about the good times that he had with you, and he's feeling really nostalgic. Why is Reinvention here? Two of Pentacles. So yeah, like I was saying, he's going to have to really figure out what he wants to decide, you know, make a decision and not be juggling two people at once or, you know, trying to do too many things. And this is basically to get out of this cycle. The infinity symbol here in this card is usually somebody that is repeating the same, you know, repeating the same mistakes, and it's because of this abandonment. You know what I mean? Like they choose the safe choice because they know that this karmic is predictable, and I feel like with you, they don't know what to expect from you. Yeah, look at that. They don't know what to expect from you. You're the Empress. Wow. So I feel like this person, your divine masculine, knows that he needs to reinvent himself if he wants to be this emperor to your empress. You know what I mean? Wow. Why is regret here? Okay, so he regrets leaving you. You know, Nine of Pentacles is about being single for the most part. And then we have the Nine of Cups right above that. So, like I was saying, this person regrets, you know, going after what they wished for in the past, especially if they went towards a karmic. And they regret not enjoying being alone also, is what I'm getting. And this is why he needs to heal that abandonment wound so that he's able to be happy on his own, right? To be like you in this Nine of Pentacles energy. And that way he can finally get out of that cycle with the world here. Why is separation here? The King of Swords. Yeah, he was very cold. When he cut you off, he was very cold. And I feel like now he knows that he needs to, in order to be happy, not only does he need to transform, he has to cut off this karmic. Yeah, to start over with the Magician. Like, really do his research. To start off the reading with the Five of Wands, refocus, and separation, King of Swords. He knows that he's going to have to look at things differently if he wants to be happy, and he's going to have to end it with the karmic. You know, so he can finally step into his truth and be this emperor. What is the conclusion here with the karmic spirit? The Three of Pentacles. So I feel like they are going to make a plan. You know, they're going to work together on what they need to do to make things right for everybody involved. Yeah, in this connection with the Ten of Cups. Let me see what else. One more, Spirit. Why is Three of Pentacles here? Seven of Cups. Yeah, so I feel like the conclusion here is that the masculine is realizing that he chose this person because it seemed like the sound idea at the time, because it was very predictable, you know what I mean? Like, very by the book. But in the end, your person still feels like they made the wrong choice. Because Seven of Cups is that cloudy energy in the Rider-Waite, somebody that's looking at all these cups and there's a clouds. Like, it just seems like a fantasy. So I'm just getting here that your masculine is going to realize that this person that they thought was, you know, their checklist, somebody that checked everything off of their checklist, it was really just a fantasy. Like, they were just in love with the idea of being happy with that Ten of Cups that we saw. But in the end, they're confused, because if they really ended up with the right person, they wouldn't be confused. You know what I mean? Like, there wouldn't be no Seven of Cups. The bottom of the deck, we have the Six of Pentacles. Okay. So this person feels like, even though this person might give them what they're needing, I just feel like your masculine doesn't feel like this karmic is his equal. You know what I mean? Because a lot of times with the Six of Pentacles, there's always an imbalance, because there's Three Pentacles on one side and the traditional Rider-Waite, and Two Pentacles on the other. And, you know, this is like a grown woman and a little girl. So it kind of feels like your masculine is realizing that this person is not at their level. You know what I mean? Like, your person is more mature than this karmic is. Wow. Okay. So let's get some advice for the reading. You deserve love. You are lovable. So I feel like this masculine didn't feel like he deserved love, so that's why he settled for this karmic. He needed to be optimistic about his love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. But at the same time, he ended up being confused. It was a fantasy, you know what I mean? I feel like your person was trying to keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. Yeah, then we have passion here. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. So I'm just getting here that the masculine knows that he deserves love. This is basically what he's concluding now. Like, now he knows that he deserves love, that he needs to keep an open mind. Really choose somebody because it's how they feel and not what's on paper. And then we have children. Your love life is being affected by children. But at the same time, I feel like this connection now is affecting not just him, but there's kids involved here. We did see the Ten of Cups earlier and the Ten of Pentacles. So I'm just getting here that your person got themselves in a conundrum, if you will, because now they're going to have to go to court to dissolve this marriage or whatever it is that they got into, because when they got into this connection, it was based on fantasy. It was like hoping that it would become that Ten of Cups, but it ended up being a Seven of Cups situation where they were still confused. And if you marry somebody and you still don't feel right in your intuition, right, then you know that's not the right person that you're meant to be with. And you know, one time I talked with one of my friends and she told me that when she got married to her karmic, she couldn't even stand up. Like her legs were like really weak. When she was trying to get ready, and that's a big sign. You know, your body will let you know you're not doing the right thing. And she didn't know that's what it was, and I was just like, wow, that's crazy. But yeah, I feel like to summarize this reading, guys, your masculine may have had a closed mind whenever he went into this karmic situation. Now he's trying to keep an open mind, that he didn't really see things beyond what was on paper. Like, you know, seeing beyond the checklist of what somebody may look good on paper, and then finally realizing this person's still not really fulfilling me. Because we saw the Nine of Cups. We saw that he's wanting to reinvent himself, refocus. You know, he's going through an awakening. I feel like when he got with this karmic, he was still asleep. And now he's feeling regret, because when you awaken, you start seeing life differently. You know what I mean? So I feel like there's a lot of healing that needs to take place here, especially with the abandonment wounds. And I feel like somebody's going to be looking into getting a divorce. I mean, we got balancing the scales and justice twice in this reading for a karmic reading. So that could definitely signify somebody wants to, you know, go to court and get a divorce. I mean, that's a reality. Look at this, bottom of the deck, very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. This actually came out in one of this other reader that I watched, Missy. Came out her reading yesterday, along with the True Love card. Yeah, so let's just pull one more card to see how does he feel about this karmic spirit. Resistant came out in reverse. Rebellious, defensive, closed. So I'm just getting here that this person, this masculine feels that this karmic is very defensive, very close. I mean, sometimes when in oracle decks, if it comes out in reverse, it could be the opposite. But overall, from what I'm getting here in this whole entire reading, this person is even more closed off than he thought. I feel like he married her thinking that he could help her open up. You know, remember, a lot of times when we date people, we end up dating people that reflect our mirror of who we are, reflecting our wounds. And so I feel like this masculine thought, oh, I can help her, you know, let go. I can fix her, you know what I mean? Like I can help her open up and break her, you know. Instead of her being so rebellious, I can get her to be peaceful. Calm, serene, centered, okay? But it came out in reverse, so he's learning that she's even more stubborn than he is. So she's very closed off. She's not very open. You know, we did see the conclusion card with the Seven of Cups, and now we have big dreams. So this masculine got with this karma hoping that she would become his big dream, his divine feminine. Okay? But he's learning that she's not his divine feminine, and he feels alone. And we saw the Seven of Cups. It's like that fantasy. He bought into this fantasy thinking that this person, he was going to be able to help her and fix her, you know, make her be like the divine feminine. But he's learning that you can't change people. You can't fix people. You have to work on yourself and stop worrying about other people. You know what I mean? Look at that. Underneath peaceful, we have powerless. So now he's feeling powerless, that he can't change her, right? Because she's not the divine feminine. It's almost like he dreamed that he could make her into the divine feminine, but he can't, you know, because you can't replace people and make them, you know, as much as you want to, you can't make somebody out to be somebody that they're not. And I feel like he got caught up in the fantasy that he was wrapped up in the idea of love, of having a family, especially since we saw children. But it's not, that's not reality. You know what I mean? You could want it, but it's not what it is. And so I feel like what he feels towards her, he also feels like he's being defensive and closed off. You know, like this could have been how he sees her, but this is also how he feels towards her. He doesn't want to open up to her either. You know what I mean? Because now he's realizing she's not the person that he wants. Truly, like deep down in his heart. So this could also be with the peaceful card, is that with this connection, it makes him feel at peace because he knows he can control it. So he's letting the ship go by, and he's almost like giving up on his own happiness, but he's not at peace with that. You know what I mean? Like, you could think that you're setting yourself free from this divine connection by going to somebody else, but you're not better off, or, you know, you're not growing. You're still being closed off. Nothing is changing. You're still stuck in a cycle like this Two of Pentacles. You're still stuck in a cycle. Juggling, repeating the same patterns here. So it's going to take a refocus, an awakening, a reinvention for him to get out of this regret energy, to finally feel good on his own, to finally be the emperor and do what's right and bring justice to everybody, including himself. Okay? So that is your reading, guys. I hope that was helpful. Comment below, let me know your thoughts, and if you'd like to book a reading with me, you can do so by clicking on the link below, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye!